Okay, let's create our holes here. For that, we need more geometry. And I try to make as much geometry as I can. Also, by the way, we did a bevel here. Last video, last part, we did the bevel here. And as you can see, I just shifted these edges here. So what I did basically, if you press Alt Shift, you can see the bevel, the edge here. Let me go and change the perspective. And the whole edge loop, Alt Shift, is this one here. You can see it starts here, goes down. This is our nice bevel. We have 3 lines here, and it goes like this, and the edge loop is ending here. So what I did is I just moved these edges here. Just click on these edges, and then you can just press G, Z, and move them up. I did it because I want to have an even topology. So maybe for this one here, we can do it as well. Just click and click and click, keep pressing Shift, and G, Z, press Shift, keep pressing Shift and move it down a little bit. Okay, so we try to have even topology. Okay, so what we're gonna do, press Ctrl R and insert more edge loops. Maybe like this. Maybe, yeah, this looks good. I mean, the topology here and the bevel is maybe like a little bit more narrow, but it's okay. We're gonna change our we're gonna create some circles, and we can change the size and adjust the size later. So let's start with that. Okay, let's see our reference. We have 3 holes down here, 2 and 3 on top. So what we're gonna do, maybe let's start here. Let's switch to faces here, and maybe let's try for maybe a little bigger, like this. Then maybe here is approximately the same size, and maybe maybe here. This is just try and error what I'm doing here. No, I don't think it doesn't look really good. Let's just do maybe shift it more here, and then maybe I think we need more space, something like this. Let's see. Yeah, so we have a little more space. But how you want to create these holes, it's up to you. As long as you have even topology, you can place it wherever you want. So maybe then let's try here. Maybe here. Another hole. It doesn't need to be perfect. We can we're gonna change the circles. We're gonna change the size and the position. All right, and then we do maybe the exact same here. Maybe like this. And maybe this one. And maybe I can see, maybe let's go here. Let's do this. Yeah, I think it's better. Let's just try and error what I'm doing here. Okay, so I think if we look like this, I think it should look fine. Yeah, we have we're gonna create some circles, some holes here on the bending, like a little bit on the bending here. Oh, I can see this is not good. And yeah, we have 3 at the bottom, 2 in the middle, and 3 at the top, just like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is right-click, loop tools, and circle. If you don't have loop tools, I think I already told you, right? I remember I told you when we did the circles here, you just go to Edit, Preferences, and items, and you type in loop tools. But I think I already told you. Just make sure that this is active, okay? And then you can start right away. Right-click, loop tools. So make sure as long as we have enough geometry, we can create loop tools. Right-click, loop tools, and circle. All right, and yeah, so what we see now, I think this needs a little bit of work, a little bit of adjustment here. Let's go to side view, press 3, rotate this a little bit, just, I mean, we can make it straight. There are different strategies on how to make it straight, but just make it more like this. Yeah. And maybe just this one. Now we need to rotate the whole circle, of course. Maybe a little bit like this. A little bit like this. Just make tiny adjustments. But we can, of course, we're gonna make this straight later on. Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we just remove these circles, select everything, press delete, faces. Okay, so if we go back to object mode, you can see it's not really perfect, the circle, but if we go subdivide, you can see that our circle gets is a lot smoother now. Also, you can see here, no, it's fine. The circle is fine, but we can see this is not really perfect here. But we're gonna fix that. So what we're gonna do? We need some depth. We need like a solidify this mesh here. So what we're gonna do is go to edit mode, side view, and X-ray, Alt Z for X-ray, and then we're gonna select our whole mesh, this one, maybe until there, like this, and this topology here, we need to select this one and go out of the X-ray mode and select this one here. So we have everything until this loop, until this edge loop, everything is perfectly selected. And by the way, I think we don't need, of course we don't need, let's go to X-ray. We don't need this one here. So yeah, sorry, let's just deselect because I made a mistake. I just need this one here. And this one here. And go out, exit the X-ray mode, and we don't need that. Okay. So, and maybe we need, yeah, let's select this one as well, because this also needs some depth. This one here. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do, we go to our top view, press 7, and then press Shift D to duplicate this. And just put it, just snap the x-axis, the x-axis, press X, and just snap it, or use the middle mouse button to snap it. And then we're going to align this right here, or maybe more, maybe like this, and then press SY to make it smaller on one axis. Yes, and then I think this should be fine. Yeah, maybe we can also use S, X, and make it smaller a little bit here, and then G, X, and like this. Okay, so I'm trying to be as close as possible here. And now what we can do, you're probably wondering why I'm not using just a simple extrude. The reason is, if we use extrude, it just goes from the outside. So the normals are here. Even if we flip the normals and we go from the inside, it doesn't really work. The mesh is going to be really messed up. So even if we extrude from the outside, we're gonna have a lot of overlapping here, and it's not really good. So we need to extrude it from the inside. So this is my approach. We just click, shift click and F, click, shift click and F, and just repeat it here. Click, shift click, and just close this. No, not this one. Always be careful that you are really clicking the right edges here. And then here, this one, and just close it. And we're gonna do the same with the holes. Let me just try it maybe from the top view. Maybe this is easier to just try from the... I don't think this is easy. I think this is better. Okay. And just close that. Yeah, as you can see, we just made our own extrusion here. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We can also yeah, as you can see right here, we have some tiny polygons here, and I really would like to close this as well. So what we're gonna do, make it. So how we can do that? Just go to the snapping, to the magnet here, and use vertex, and activate the snapping. Go here, press E, go to this corner here, to this vertex, and just E, and over here to just close it. E, this one, E, this one. All right, and we're gonna do the same here, like this. This is just my approach to build polygons, to basically fill gaps and everything. Just do it until we are right down at the bottom here. Click on the edge, click E, and go move to the corner here, to the vertex corner. Okay. Yeah, this should look, yeah, this should be fine. Looks good to me. We're gonna straighten this up later. We're gonna fix this. But now we just need to build and close our gaps. We just need to close everything for now. Oh no, this is not really right. We want this edge, and we want this edge, this edge. All right, the last one. Okay, cool. So let's check. I think this is pretty much it. And here, okay, cool. So what we what I do sometimes is I go to X-ray or Z, select, drag and select everything, press M, and by distance, move by distance. So what we just do, we removed 57 vertices. This means that once we move polygons, we move vertex, snap vertex, vertices, there's always the possibility, or a really high chance, that these vertices are not really aligned together. Then we have some double vertices, and we need to get rid of this. We really need to get rid of this. Everything needs to be merged. Just what we just did. Everything needs to be merged. So every loose edges, every loose vertices will vanish, will be removed. Okay, so let's straighten up this one here, okay? So let's make sure that the whole edge loop is selected, and then press X, Y, no, Z, 0, boom. And then this one, Alt Shift click, S, Z, 0, enter. This one, Alt Shift click, S, Z, 0, enter, and then it should look fine. Okay. What I realize, why do we have, this is the reason why we have 3 edge loops here. It's because we bevel here. This is the reason. We bevel this this angle. This is the reason why we have 3 edges. We need them. So, but now we can bevel. Oh, we don't. Do we need? No. Let me just think for a second. Yeah, let's bevel this one here. Alt Shift click. Oh, no. Let's go to object mode, Control A, rotation and scale, go out of object mode, and let's check the face orientation. This is the problem, what we did here. So, we have some problems with the mesh, but as you can see here, the normals from the outside, it needs to be blue. The normals are flipped. So what we do, we just click on like one face and then press Control and plus. So we can select everything here. Also, we need to select this one here and this one. Alt Shift click, Shift, Alt Shift click, and this one. We just need this one here on the outside, and then we can flip it. I mean, we can also do. We can also just go to select our normals, and then just recalculate outside. But sometimes it's not really working properly. So I prefer the more complicated way and just select everything and then just flip, so I can make sure that everything is flipped correctly. Okay. This one, no, we don't need this one. Okay. We also need to have this one, and this one, and this one, and this. Sorry, it takes so long. Maybe you'll find a way to make it a little faster, but as you can see right now, oh, we don't need this, of course. Should not use that. So we only select the red faces. What you may also maybe can do is select similar, like this. Select similar and then normal. If you could just, maybe it's faster. So, but I think we did it. Okay, so everything from the inside is correct. Everything from the outside we need to flip. How are we going to do that? Select. No, sorry. Where is it? Mesh. Normals. Flip. Okay. Then everything should be fine. Okay. There's something going on. Yeah, we forgot one. We forgot one. Oh, come on. This one. This is not flipped. Okay. It's just, I don't know why it's just this one here. Just a couple of polygons here. Mesh, normals, flip. Alright, this should be it. And now we can go back here, press face orientation and disable. Go to edge mode, click on this edge. We can also go here, view, frame selected, and then we are on the correct frame. Then Alt Shift and click this one. And now let's try it again. Maybe it's gonna work. Control B, and it's working just perfect. Maybe this is enough, or maybe let's do more. Let's do 4 edge loops. Yeah, and we're gonna do the same here. Alt Shift, and let's do 4. And make it even like this. Cool. If we go back to the object mode and go to shading, we can see, let's just look here, and I think it looks fine. Let's activate subdivision. You can see here, everything looks quite nice. Okay, cool. So we need to take care of these ugly holes. It doesn't really look good. It's not really good. So what we're gonna need to do here, go back to edit mode, and we need to close these holes, and we're just gonna do that. Click on these edges, click and shift click and F, click and shift click F, click and shift click F, and as I said, it's a tedious process, but we need to do it. And we have a lot of holes here. Okay, cool. And always be careful, make sure that you're not clicking the wrong edge, or if you select more than 2 edges and press F, because later on you will see you're gonna have some shading issues and you wonder what the hell is going on. You don't know what's going on, it looks ugly, and then you have to search for all loose polygons and like incorrect vertices, like loose edges and everything, and it's a really tedious process, even more in the end when we try to clean up our mesh. And yes, we have to always do some cleanup, because there will always be some loose edges and polygons not really connected, overlapping maybe, and so this is why we're gonna do a cleanup when we're done. Okay. You always need to do a cleanup, unfortunately. But so far so good. We can just fill these gaps here, and we are step by step progressing here, which is good. But yeah, as I said, this is some work we gotta do. There's no other way around. In some cases, we really have to put in the work to make it look really nice. But in the end, you can really be proud of yourself, because it's gonna look pretty awesome. Not now, of course. Now it still looks a little shitty, but it will look really good in the end. Okay, this is already done. So let's check this one here. Just close it. I mean, it's not so bad. Just click F and click and F. It's not so bad. Okay, this one and this one, and of course this one here. I have another hole here. No, this edge and this edge. Press F. This one and this one, just close it. Maybe I'm just gonna speed up the process later on for the final video. I don't know. Or I just leave it so you can see actually what I'm doing. I'm not sure. And this one, this one, this one. I mean, right now there's not really much to learn. It's just a repetition and repetition and repetition. So it's okay. Everything should be closed now. All right, and now what we need to do in order to have this hole, or these holes, look more beautiful and have more like a round shape, we go press Tab, back to object mode. You can see it doesn't look really good. And then click on the mesh, Control A, rotation scale, go back to edit mode, and now we select all these edges. Let me switch to this view so we can see all our loops. Alt Shift click, Alt Shift click, so it goes faster. Just select these edges here, these circle edges, and then once we select everything, this one, we are going to, guess what, bevel it. Control B, and maybe use use 2 or 3 lines. I think I used 3 lines here, and just a tiny gap here, like this, 3 lines, and we're gonna do the same on the other side. Select all our, wait, let me try something, okay? Go to Alt Z, X-ray mode, select everything, press M by distance, okay. Leave the X-ray mode, because sometimes I don't really know why the edges are not really, why I cannot really just use one click. I have to use 4 clicks for one loop. That's okay. And this one, this one, this one. Okay. View, frame selected, and then maybe go a little more, a little closer, and Control B, and then we just bevel these edges. So let's go back to object mode, switch to solid view, and then we are going to enable subdivision. And what you can see now, our holes look really, really beautiful. Yeah, I'm really happy with that, to be honest. I think this one, let's do a reference. Let's go Shift A, and let's add a circle just for reference. When you have a circle here, press R, Y, keep pressing Control and move it up until you have 90 degrees. You can see your degrees on top here when you use your rotation. Press 3, Alt Z, and let's just make it smaller like this and just move it here. And now we can see, oh, I need to turn off the snapping. Make sure you turn off the snapping when you don't need it. Okay. And I think, yeah, what we can see here is we need to make this circle a little bit like, wait, I show you. Alt Z, let's hide the circle. Okay, what we need to do, go to edit mode, and we should disable subdivision and use, so let's click on these edges here. And these edges and these edges. Let's switch to the wireframe mode on top right, and so we make sure everything is selected. Press 3, and we need to I try. Okay, so let's press S, Y, no, S, Z, and just do like this. Do like this, and let's clean up the mesh here. This one, just a little clean up, like this. And when we go back to object mode, we can see let's reveal the circle, all that, and I think this is a little better. This should, yeah, this is now I'm happy with that, because it was maybe just because before it was like a tiny bit like egg-shaped, and we don't want that. But I think this is okay. This is a good circle. This is nice. Okay. Yeah, let's delete the circle for now. I think we're gonna need it later. I don't care. We're gonna do that later. Let's delete the circle. We're gonna do that later. Okay. So, but now we have created our holes, and I think now for this part we are pretty much done, and we can now move on to create this screw down here, which is just a simple extrusion, and then we are like almost done. We have everything. We have everything modeled, so the only thing we need to do after this one here, after we did our screw, we just mirror it. We're gonna mirror this mesh, and then we're gonna check for shading issues, clean up, maybe do some adjustments, and that's it. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Okay, see you in the next video.